Great. Okay, so first of all, congratulations for making it to Joe's talk. I have watched your video and you were awesome. So, could you please first, okay, I would like you to introduce yourself. Who is Rajni Verma and what's her story?
Thank you so much, first of all, for inviting me here, and so sorry that I made you to wait. I'm extremely sorry for that. Okay. Yeah, sure. I would love to introduce myself. So, as you know already, my name is Rajni Verma. I'm from Shri Ganganagar, Rajasthan, currently living here in Jaipur. Ganganagar is located on the border of Punjab, so little bit I have a culture that Punjabi culture. Yeah, and I have done my graduation for Korean language from JNU, New Delhi, and nowadays, as you know, I am working on my communication skills in both the languages, in English and Korean. And simultaneously, I'm running a YouTube channel and providing some paid sessions too to beginners. But yeah, in future, I would love to train intermediates and advanced ones. So for that reason, I'm just upgrading myself. I'm trying my level best to upgrade myself. Yeah. If I talk about my hobbies, I love reading books and I love watching podcasts and series, movies, everything in English basically. Yeah, that's all about me. Thank you.
Okay. So before going to my next question, let me give me my short introduction. I am Naincy Jain, and I have 6+ years of experience currently working as a technical architect in one of the software company. And yeah, apart from that, I have similar hobbies. I love podcast. I love watching other people doing the conversation and sharing the interest that I have. And I love reading books. I'm an avid reader. So now a question to you. So you have mentioned that you love listening to the podcast. So who are your favorite podcasters?
Yeah. Before answering this question, I would like to tell you one thing. You know, one day, like many months ago, when you send me the email before that, once I once I see your video on my YouTube in my YouTube browser, I clicked on that and I watched. I visited your channel, then I watched two or three more videos. And I like the way you speak. I like the way you use, new words, advanced words. And I thought in my mind, in future, I'll have a session with her.
Oh.
After some days, then I was like, oh God, now because I am a strong believer of the universe. So I thought, like, yeah, whatever I think, the law of attraction really works in my life. So I always keep that in my mind. Like, Rajni, you have to say only positive things because it happens. So you
Correct.
have to be very cautious about that. Because, when I got this email from Josh Talk too, before that, when I saw first the Hati ma'am on Josh Talk, you won't believe. I thought like I also want to give the speech on Georgetown. And just in after some days I saw like they mailed me and I was surprised. Even at that time I had only 6K subscribers. So I was like, so then I got to know like it really works. Law of attraction, it really works. So I always wanted to talk to you. Okay, yeah.
Wow.
Now asked about podcaster, who is my favorite one. One that is the Ranveer show. I watch the Ranveer show because he invites really, great speakers and people who have done a lot of, best things in their life, or they are, helping others, or maybe doing great in business or in anything. One, the Ranveer show. Second, I watch Jay Shetty. I'm really a, fan of Jay Shetty. Yeah, I think these two I watch most of the time.
Okay, add the Joe Rogan show as well. He's really a great podcaster. Start watching him.
I have heard this name before too, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's like the best, I would say. If you just list down number one podcaster, he's the one. So start watching him. He's really good. And I was watching your videos, and I especially watched that video where you showed your YouTube channel in your family. And yeah, and your father reaction, because I can see the emotions in his eyes. But I would like to know more about that. What was the environment? Because you didn't tell about your YouTube channel in your family as well. You just introduced your channel for the first time. So
Mhm.
how was that whole experience?
Like my, because I am the kid, like people in my family members always, have a great, I guess, dreams for me, especially, and they expect a lot of things from me because I was always a studious one. I was good at studies in school, then I got admission in Navodaya, after that in Jain, and then, that one thing, Korean, people never heard about Korean around me, like especially in a village. So everything was like, okay, she will do something great in her life. But then I quit JNU in between. I quit the Korean. So I came back. I started preparing for banking. So the situation, that the going on situation was like a depressing one. Like everyone was very depressed, like what she will do now and how if she is not able to crack this examination, because everyone was aware about like that is not my cup of tea. That is one thing that I never wanted to do. But and everyone was able to see on my face too, like you, I'm doing everything because of you guys. Like you want me to do something in life. It is not my thing. So they were also, first my father said, like my father asked me to come back. I came, but then he also, in his mind, in his heart, he started feeling bad about his own decision. Like I made the wrong decision for her, and now, so he was also suffering inside. That is true. My mother used to suffering a lot. So when I showed that one thing, okay, I'm doing this, then some like I think that is the big relaxation for my family member, and especially for my father, my brother, my mother. They were so happy. And nowadays also my father watches each and every video every single day. He comments there. Even when I don't
Wow.
upload any video in the morning, he immediately messages me, you didn't upload the video today, what happened? Then I say like, I didn't do the editing or this. So now he is happy. He is, why he is happy? Because he now knows like I'm following my heart. I'm doing what I
Mhm.
want to do. So that's why now it is, everything is going good.
Right, right. Actually, that is the best thing when your family actually supports whatever you are doing, and that is the best thing that is now actually happening with you. And
Yes.
yeah, I want to know about this Korean thing. I mean, yeah, this is the first time that I am listening from someone that you're doing something in Korean and then you left in between. So why is that? And first of all, why did you take the interest in the Korean thing?
Hmm. First, I would love to cover the interest thing. So I, I was not aware about this language before when I was in school, like in 12th standard. One of our teachers, introduced us everything about universities and about courses, what we can pursue after 12th. So I was doing my 12th in arts.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, I was not like feeling to do it. I was not enjoying because, in 10th standard, I thought I would go with science, like I would go with bio. So, but because of chemistry, I left that idea. I didn't understand chemistry at all. And because of that, I took arts. Then I was not enjoying this. One thought was there in my mind that I want to do something different. I don't want to do this. But I didn't know what. Like what was not clear in my mind. Then teacher introduced these languages. You can learn Japanese, Korean. That sounded little, interesting to me, fascinating to me. I thought, let's do this. And luckily, like always, luck favored me, I must say. Luckily, I got admission in Korean department. So, like this, it started, the journey started. Why I left? I started my master's also in Korean. At that time, you must have watched or you must have heard about attack that happened in Korea, in JNU,
Mm-hmm.
and that was shut down for 6 months, like for one
Oh.
semester, for one semester. So that brought a lot of tension and anxiety in my parents' mind. or every family member started asking, and they thought like I'm not safe there. So
Hmm.
they thought, if you are not safe, then why you are studying? What is the meaning of studying there? So that one thing, that she is not safe there, that made them to took this decision to ask her come back and all. And at that time I don't know why it happened. I was not even thinking about that. My father asked and I came. We didn't discuss much. I don't know why it happened. I Many times I think about it and I thought like, I don't know why it happened. I didn't discuss with my seniors, with professors. Even I had a really great bond with them. After many days they got to know like Rajni left GMU. So like this it happened, and now I think like, so everything happens because of some reason. Today
Yeah.
I'm doing, I think that's why it happened.
Yeah, because you believe in universe and we all
Yeah.
have, I mean, if one path just shuts down, then another opens. So I think that was meant to be happen, I would say.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice, interesting. I mean, I never heard because similar thing happened with me as well when I was confused. I graduated, but then I wanted to go to the gate coaching, that is like entrance exam for MTech. So
Mhm.
then I got an option. I that okay, I should do the gate coaching in Medici, and Delhi was the uh, center. But at that time, that incident happened. The rape incident happened. What I forgot the name. The like very famous rape incident. So my father like said to me that no, I we will not send you there. So you have to do here only. So then I chose Bhopal instead of Delhi. But yeah, I mean, I'm now happy that okay, like one decision can change entire trajectory of your life. So yeah, and now I would like to know more about the Joe Stock platform. So when you received the Joe Stock mail, how did you prepare your speech and what were your thoughts when you were standing on the stage and delivering your speech?
Nice question, by the way. Okay. How did I prepare my speech? Okay. It is one thing, they just asked me to share whatever happened. How did you learn? They little bit share the ideas. You have to share all of that. So, once the things that happen to you already, they remain always with you. Like, okay, I faced these problem. These people laughed at me. I was not good at it. So everything happened to me too. So I remember all the things, but then I started writing down about my story, like whatever happened. Then uh, that story took me back to school and college, and the things happened to me. Like I shared that one, I was asked to give the presentation. So that embarrassing moment that made me to start learning this wholeheartedly. So since then I started learning. I started basically listening first. So like this, I started first writing, then I speak. I spoke many times in front of mirror, basically mirror, and I recorded myself in my mobile too, in camera many times. And I went there. Before going to stage, I was feeling really nervous. I thought like, how would I go there? How would I share and everything? But it turned out really well when I was there. I have this habit. I don't know why. When you even not about me, I have seen it happens with many people. Like when we are a little nervous, we speak a little faster. So at that
Hmm.
time, I was also nervous and I was speaking really fast. Just slow down. So when I just started, I was very nervous. In between, then it become little relaxing because the team, Josh Talk team, also support you, cooperate there.
Okay.
They with you, they ask you to take, well, like you can speak easily. So it was really nice. I guess great one, great experience.
So did you reach out to them or they reached out to you?
I went there.
You first, I think, submit your application and then they might have uh reaching you out,
Okay,
or
okay.
I mean
First
for the
mail,
application. Yeah, application.
they mailed me through, like
Okay.
they got to know about me from YouTube, about from my YouTube channels.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Yeah. So this. Yeah, the next question that I have, the story behind your channel name, Try to Thrive. I mean, it's really unique, and I really like this a lot. So, what is the story behind that? I mean, you can easily name it like Rajini Verma or anything, spoke with Rajini, but why Try to Thrive?
Yes, yes. It this is just my mind, I guess. Everything like cautiously I'm doing since pandemic came. Like when I was preparing for banking, I became really very serious person towards career and learning and everything. So at that time, I used to listen to many people and read a lot or study a lot, and whatever comes in your mind, I used to write down in my diaries. Whenever I open my diary, I see, okay, that is written by me, really, like something different. At that time, my thought process was totally different. I was only with myself. I was with my family, but I used to live only in single room. I used to study
Hmm.
for 12 to 15 hours. So I was not sharing my thoughts with anyone at that time. I was just writing. Whenever I used to feel anything, I was writing in my diary. So at that time, my mind suggested me 4 to 5 names. So
Oh,
I just shared with two of my friends, and I said like Try to Thrive is like I that one I liked very much. So they also said, yeah, Try to Thrive is good. Then I one or two still there when I checked my diary. So one name I shared with my student too. So she has started her YouTube channel.
okay.
Her I suggested this name to her because that was for my channel, but then I didn't pick that, so I shared with her.
And what was that?
That is Rebound Resilient Resume.
Triple R.
Triple R. So her
Right.
name is Ruby. So I shared with her like it is triple
Okay.
R, Ruby. So write down this Rebound Resilient Ruby. So she
Nice.
liked
Right, right.
that.
So I can
Yeah.
relate to you a lot. Like your story is very similar to mine. I have studied in Hindi medium, and people also made fun of me that because of my English and the accent of Hindi, because my English, like I studied till 12th. I was in Hindi
Mhm.
medium. And then when I went to for bachelor's, there I first introduced to English. I mean, that like you said in your TED talk, like the Angrezi. I also have that Angrezi subject. And then English, whole things in English. So how did you learn master basically the communication? Like you also have the background of Hindi. So what was your journey on that?
Okay. Communication, I guess I have observed and experienced it. Like it comes after doing a lot of speaking practice itself. It cannot come after doing the
Hmm.
listening practice, speaking practice. Listening, through listening and reading, you can enhance your knowledge and understanding of this
Right,
language.
right.
For speaking, for becoming good communicator, and for mastering your communication skills, you have to speak. You have to work really hard every single day to, if you want to inculcate a habit of using nice words, you have to prepare that. You can do that through writing, through listening. Whenever you come across any new word, try to use that in a particular sentence. Try to inculcate in the habit of using while speaking. So like this, but only one thing, there is no shortcut, I guess, only one thing, and that is I'm doing. I'm very consistent with it. Like I speak every single day with many learners, and that is I think one thing that made me to become fluent in English.
Right. And how do you manage your time with your, so right now you are doing study, right? Masters.
Mhm.
How do you manage your time?
I'm not doing masters. I'm preparing for topic exam. That is in Korea.
Yeah. Okay, okay. So you're planning to go to MS?
No, 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 no. I'm just learning because I love languages basically, and I'm learning because in India, many people struggle to crack interviews because of English.
Right, right.
But
Yeah.
Korea, in Korea too, they, because Korean is the accepted language. They use always Korean, their national language.
Okay.
So whenever they need to work with the different companies, right? Go there, they need English too with Korean. So they
Okay.
also struggle with this language. So I just want to help them too.
Okay. So you're preparing to helping them. Wow. Okay, okay. So what are the books? I mean, you have already mentioned that you are a book lover. So what books do you read? I mean, if you can suggest top three books, what would be?
I think I have watched your, I have visited your channel, and you mentioned, I think you are a voracious reader, and
Yeah.
you must you must have read a lot of books, because I have started reading books recently. I was not reading before. So I think you must have read many books. I haven't that much, but yeah, still, I liked Think Like a Monk
Mm-hmm.
and Ankur Varikom,
Epic
Do
shit.
Epic Sheet,
Yeah.
Get It Done. I have read both. So these are, I guess, good. These are the, I guess, reflection of
Hmm.
anyone's life. You
Right.
can point on it. So I liked very much. Again, in order to inculcate new habits, that is Atomic Habit. I'm not into this, money oriented books. So I purchased, Psychology of Money and Rich Dad, but I didn't complete those books. But yeah, spiritual and self development books I prefer.
Yeah, I also started with self development, and I think I remember my first book was uh Alchemist. Yeah, I started with Alchemist. So that was my
Okay.
first book. Yeah, I mean, 5 years back or 6 years back, I was not even reading a single book. I was not at all a book reader. It just started with, I mean, I don't know, it's just job thing that teaches you a lot of things other than job.
Yes, yes. And I have started even recently. It's been only 1 year, I guess. Yeah. Mhm.
So yeah, in just 1 year you have now. So how many books did you read?
I haven't counted, but Ankur Sir's book both and Jay Shetty's both books, Eight Rules of Love and then Think Like a Monk. Other Power of Subconscious Mind, The Secret, Law of
Hmm.
Attraction. I believe in that too.
Yeah.
So two books, and recently I have started Deep Work.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is really good book.
Hmm. You have
Yeah.
completed. I.
Not completed, but I have heard a lot of good things about it, and this is my my to-do list. I don't know when will I read, but I have heard a lot of things about that, so that's why I know. So yeah, I mean, the next thing that I want to ask about the law of attraction, I have heard saying you in your videos that you believe in secret. So uh you believe in universe or god?
See, universe is nothing, but whatever you consider, that becomes. So universe itself is God for me. One
Okay.
friend also asked me, like, do you believe universe is God, or do you believe like God is different, universe is different? I said, like, I consider the my universe is my God. So whatever you
Hmm.
consider the universe, like if you wanna consider the universe your enemy, he will become your enemy.
Correct.
So I consider it like this.
And when was the first moment, your law of attraction moment?
Mm, in what terms? Like in my
I
thought
mean,
process?
no, I mean,
Yeah.
it happens in everyone's life that you started believing in the law of attraction, because earlier I was not, but I don't know, it just, I remember exactly. It was 6 years back when I
Mhm.
got to know about this. Okay, this universe thing exists. So when was your moment?
Okay. I read this. I have not heard. I used to listen to a lot of songs. Once I was listening to a song and watching at the same time. So in that actress is carrying that book, Secret. So it was written Secret, and I was a little curious at that time, like, what is this book? So after that, I just started searching about that book in bookstores. Yeah, yeah. And then one day, one of my seniors, I just shared that I want to read that book, and she said, I have that one. So then
Oh,
I asked, and she gave it to me. I started reading. Yeah, that one book I read only when I was in JNU. Yeah, only
oh,
that one book because of the curiosity. Yeah,
um,
I started believing in that, but not that much. I read and I liked very much. After coming back, when I was preparing, I started again watching a lot of videos on YouTube. when you are stuck somewhere, then you start finding the solutions,
Correct.
what I can do, how I can be very positive, how I can get things what I want in life. So then I started. Then many people suggested this law of attraction, mindset, whatever you wanna. So like this, I started. First, I manifested this room. I manifested thriving Rajni, like speaking English fluently. I manifested. I'm just manifesting two or three things simultaneously. So now strongly I believe in that.
Wow.
Even small things also. Sometimes I think, and after 2 days I see that or I receive that. So it is working in my life. I just,
Interesting.
yeah.
So do you consider yourself spiritual or just believer in law of attraction?
I don't know if I say like I am fully spiritual, no, but I enjoy talking to the universe and to the Supreme Lord Krishna, or I'm devotee of Hanumanji,
Mhm.
so I always love to talk to them, go to temple, or I chant sometimes, I do meditation sometimes, and I love to listen to spiritual podcasts. So I cannot say I am spiritual, but I guess my interest is towards that one.
Okay. And I have heard in many of your videos you were saying that you were very impatient earlier. So
Ah,
how did you develop that patient skill? Because I consider myself very impatient.
mm, yeah, that is, I have, experienced it very closely, because when I started doing these sessions, like people are not joining or they are not replying, so I was very impatient, like why. Then after talking to housemakers, housewives, you got to know like how much they are already doing in their life.
Hmm.
Children, household chores, learning for their kids, and not sleeping, not taking rest in afternoon, and going to bed late in night too. After completing, even they are exhausted, they don't complain. I think from them I learned,
Okay.
after talking, while talking to them a lot, this emotion, I guess they share this with me. So like this, gradually I improved. Okay, if they can do this much, why I am so impatient or like this? Then I started working on myself. Second thing, like doing meditation or breathing exercises help. Yeah, these are
Okay.
the
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, I never thought about this perspective. Like, yeah, I mean, there might be other challenges as well that we might not consider it because being in IT and our life is totally different rather than them. Yeah, that's nice thing. So, what are your future plans with your channel, like in general life as well?
Again, I would say, like, many people complain, Rajni, you always answer in a simple words. Even not while talking, while having conversation, in general too, like I have some friends here in PG, so whenever they ask me go out for food or for party or for anything, I just give answer in simple words, and they say like, "Tera sahi hai yaar," So it's like, I don't know. I just want to follow the path which is shown by the universe. This is one thing I personally feel I cannot plan. Yeah, I don't know. Like this. I generally don't know. Like yesterday or 2 days ago, also, someone asked me like, "What's your future plan?" What's basically asked about the YouTube channel. What's your plan? I thought like I would plan. I can plan only how I can be little more creative in shorts or in videos. As you know, I have started group discussions now. So I think I can work on content or on myself. Other things are not in my hands.
So
So
go
I
with the
can
flow,
say,
basically.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, nice. So, this question that I have asked from many people, so I would like to ask you as well. What advice will you give to 5 years younger Rajni than now? So basically, current is 2023. So what advice would you give the 2019 or 2018 version of Rajni?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I was there in JNU at that time. I was learning, I was studying, I was good. I was not. Everything was good. One thing I usually, feel like I was they are in JNU but still was very introvert. Like in being there and like their political environment around me, people are very, opinionated, they share things. Still I was not able to make many friends. Like I have only two or three friends. At that
Oh.
time also I had only two or three friends. I didn't talk to many people at that time. One reason was this English. Second, I was, I think, introvert. So I would love to give this one advice that you should go and talk to others. You should be little social. That gives, a different exposure to learn things from, practically being in that. So that is one thing I guess I missed.
Be social.
Being social, yes.
Okay. And what advice would you give to me?
In my opinion, you are already superb because when I thought that at that time also when I visited your channel, that yeah, she is superb. She has the great accent, I guess, and she is using advanced vocabulary. I observe that you are capable enough to use advanced words in a nice way, and that I admire a lot. So keep doing whatever you're doing. Just enjoy the process, whatever it is. I have seen some people who are working on YouTube too. They get sometimes frustrated, like why I'm not getting views or these or this.
Mhm.
Just keep upgrading yourself and enjoy the process. Else is not in our hands. So yeah, that
Right.
is
Yeah, that you have correctly mentioned this thing that we just
mm,
need to be consistent because this is the process that will require at least 1 year, 2 year, 5 year as well. So if you are consistent, you want really this thing, then I think don't leave this journey in between. Yeah.
mm,
Yeah, I was also very inconsistent in uploading YouTube videos. Just the clapping go thing, the clapping go
uh-huh,
phase, I would say. There I was very consistent, but now I think I'm back. So let's see how it will go.
okay.
And any advice that, or maybe what are your final thoughts to the listeners, maybe who want to improve their communication skills? So, what thing that you will recommend that they should focus more on?
Hmm.
Maybe top three things or four things.
They one thing that I shared in my Josh talk too, like people consider themselves beginners for 3 years. That is one I don't like you should not consider yourself beginners for 3 years. Why? You should ask these questions to yourself frequently. What
Hmm.
did you do in last week? How much you have improved? How many words you have learned? So you should keep that, roadmap for yourself and come out of this situation in just 6 months or 1 year and call yourself intermediate after that. So I think that is one thing. If a person is learning this language, especially in order to speak fluently, for speaking, they have to be very consistent. First, there is not shortcut. There is no any shortcut. And second is like don't consider yourself always beginner. Just
Right.
be serious and then just try to be consistent for 6 months or 1 year. So that can make you, I guess, good speaker very soon.
Yeah, I think this is also the thing. When you consider yourself beginner, then I don't think that you will think beyond that. You will always consider yourself beginner. It's the label that we put on ourselves. So yeah, I mean, if we put label intermediate, then I think we'll start acting like intermediate. So yeah,
Yes.
very nice thought.
Yeah, one more thing you have observed, I guess, you must have observed that, whenever any spoken English teacher on YouTube starts teaching or starts with day one, like many people go there, many people jump there immediately, like, okay, day one, I'm going to start. And after two, three, four, their views are like very less. Why?
Right.
Because people only go there for 2 days. After that, they don't go. Then that's why they consider themselves beginner, and always they jump into day one class.
Correct,
Yeah.
correct. Yeah, it's just like again consistency as well. Like people, you have to motivate them enough, and I think engagement as well. I mean, you have to provide them enough so that they will keep coming to your channel or maybe to your class as well. Right. Yeah. So, what was the next? I was something I have something in my mind, but I forgot. What was
I guess I
that?
interrupted you.
No, I was about to ask, but okay. Um, okay, yeah. So, just want to ask, what are the things that that you referred for your speaking journey? Because clapping was somewhere little expensive that I found. So is there any cheaper resources or the free resources so that maybe like we guys have privilege to access multiple information, but there are some people who don't have that privilege to advance their English. So what channels or resources would you recommend to them?
I guess some tutors are providing, they are working as a freelancer. So I think if we do a little research, we can find that. I know one or two tutors who are working like this because we focus only on, applications like English RI and then Clappingo
Right.
and but there are many, like there is a YouTube channel you must have, I don't know, that is Renu Avikam. Have
Renu
you?
Avikam. Okay. No.
She is really a nice tutor. She is from Jharkhand
Mm.
and she provides classes to beginners, intermediates, and advanced. On her YouTube channel, she uploads nowadays. She is uploading conversational videos with native speakers from different countries. So that is also helpful, and simultaneously she is providing sessions. So I think if we do little research, we can get these tutors. They are really
Mm.
nice, and I have heard many people, many students asked me, then I suggested personally that you can start your journey with her, and they are continuing with her, so they are satisfied with the teachings.
Okay. Okay. And how people can contact you because there must be a long line. So what is the process to contact you? Is this mail or is there any process that you follow?
Yeah, only I no, still now I'm just connecting with people through mail only. Yes,
And how much is the waiting period?
lot. People are even, I'm little scared, like now I have to go home for 1 week, so I don't know how will I be able to manage. That's why I'm talking to many people nowadays. For 1 week there in villages, it is not possible to take sessions to upload even on YouTube because of the network issue. Yeah, so I
Hmm.
think I will not be able to take any session for 1 week.
Okay. Thank God I'm lucky enough.
Yeah, I was thinking let's have, so then it will become, again the long times.
Yeah. Was just last question that I would like to ask now.
Mhm.
Um, I again forget. Oh my God. Um, okay, I
Does
just forgot this
you
question.
frequently, or is it?
I don't know. I'm just too excited today because I wanted to have this conversation from long time, and now I
Mm.
remember. So, how is your life actually has changed before Joe's talk and now? I mean,
There is, I guess, no change.
no
So,
difference that you can see.
yeah, no difference.
Okay,
It
okay,
seems
okay.
to others like there is a
No,
change,
I'm
but
just internal change. The confidence or the thing that you might have
mm,
observed or got.
no, it can be enhanced only when you are very, consistent or with your journey. Only then, if I don't do work for 3 days continuously, if I'm not reading, if I'm not speaking to anyone, I feel like I'm nothing. So
Right.
there's
Okay.
no change. You must have experienced it. Like if you are not reading, it doesn't
Yeah,
feel
it's a
like.
daily habits. If we don't do, then I think just keeping us down. Yeah. Well, I enjoyed a lot with you. Any final thoughts that you would like to have or give?
Mhm. Okay. So first of all, thank you so much for connecting with me, and it
Thank
was
you.
very long time that I had to wait, and but I always wanted to talk to you. So I really enjoyed very much this session, and you asked really, I guess, nice questions that would help viewers too, and they will also be able to use any technique if they like. I hope they will like, yeah, and yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Nice. Then maybe I will again send you a request and then I'll keep my I'll stand in a waiting line then.
Sure, sure. Yeah. I think after coming back from home, we can have another session.
Yeah, we
Yes.
will definitely have. So thank you for now. I think it was a great session. I enjoyed a lot. And
Yeah.
Rajini's channel is Try to Thrive. I think whoever is watching this, please subscribe to her channel because she make a really good videos. So thank you, Rajni, for coming to my channel. It's my privilege to have you on my channel. So thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Have a
Take
great
care of.
day. Yeah, and happy Diwali.
Yeah. You too. Bye. Bye.
Bye bye.